Hello, and welcome to Androids and Aliens. My name is Troy LaValle, and I want to start off by asking the hard-hitting questions that other podcasts shy away from. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I'll start with you, Matthew, known sweet enthusiast, known candy man, as they call him on the streets.
Yeah. Don't say his name more than 3 times, though.
That's what they say about me. As a child, I had very different tastes. But as an adult, I believe there is only one answer to this question.
Justice flavor?
Yes, there is only one answer.
And the answer is mint chip.
Wow.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh. That is the correct answer.
It was my mother. It was my mother's favorite. And as a kid, I'd be like, why would you get mint chip when you can get all these other ice creams with caramel and cookie dough and chocolate and all these other things thrown in? And as an adult, there's nothing I like more than a good mint chip.
Standby, wonderful, always delicious, always refreshing.
Delicious. I can see if maybe you've ingested some poison and you need an emetic. Then yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream is the way to go.
If you just had some garlic bread and you want to freshen your breath, maybe a mint chip. I like mint chip. Wouldn't say favorite. That's just foolish when there's so many other great flavors to choose from. Skid, you what would be your favorite?
Well, they used to make, I think Breyers or Dryers, one of the two, used to make an ice cream that was, instead of cookies and cream, it had chunks of the stuff they make ice cream sandwiches from.
Oh,
and that was by far my favorite I've ever had. I don't think anyone makes it anymore, but right now I think
I wonder if they don't make it anymore because it's weird and awful, and no one but you like.
Oh, you hate ice cream sandwiches? They're gross, right? Ice cream sandwiches, famously, that everyone wants to throw up after eating. So right now I either will like Americone Dream, the Stephen Colbert choice. Flavor, yeah. Or actually there's a Tillamook ice cream, makes really good creamy ice cream, and they have a waffle cone like flavor. So yeah.
Really, I never had Tillamook.
Oh, very good. You gotta. Next time we go to Seattle and Portland, we should try to get out to the creamery.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Ellie, favorite ice cream? Do they have ice cream in your country?
No. It's too cold. They melt.
Something doesn't add up.
Do the laws of physics operate the way they do here in your country?
It's so cold it melts. Let me ask you, jokes aside, is ice cream the same as it is here, or is it a little bit different, a little sweeter? Is it like a gelato?
No, I mean, I think it's like it's definitely imported. I think it was a huge thing when Ben and Jerry's came over, and people were like, "Wow, this is great." My favorite one is Magnum. It's called Magnum, and I remember watching it as a kid because it was like this suggestive commercial of a sexy lady like, me and my Magnum, and then they do a close up of her mouth being like, "Oh, my Magnum," and I'm like, I want to be like her when I grow up.
Good thing to aspire to.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a strange thing that they named an ice cream after a giant
condom. Giant condom.
It's a giant condom.
Yeah, I don't
Clearly
think
Matthew didn't know that.
I thought all Magnums referred to Tom Selleck's character on Magnum PI. Classic 80s television show.
Yeah, Magnum preferred ice cream. That's what that's
Magnum
for.
preferred ice cream.
Preferred ice cream.
Well, I like the hazelnut flavor Magnum, basically. But
the hazelnut,
but
right.
yeah. But otherwise, the people who shove down a bunch of brownies into ice cream, I think, is phenomenal. So half-baked Ben and Jerry's are my favorite Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to not have Ben and Jerry's just enter the equation. There's like 2 different questions I could ask. What's your favorite flavor? And then what's your favorite Ben and Jerry's? It's totally right. Because Ben and Jerry's, they've just cornered the market on excellent ice cream. Now, my wife and I, we go to Burlington every once in a while. We now with the kids, and we go up there, go to all 800 breweries, and then we always stop by Ben and Jerry's. We've taken the tour. The tour is fine, but you go for the ice cream, the experience. You see the flavor graveyard. That's always a good time. Graham, what's your favorite? You got a favorite, Ben & Jerry's or otherwise?
My favorite part of the Ben & Jerry's tour is when they talk about what a hippie experience it was starting it. And then Unilever came in. And it's a really weird turn in the tour. My favorite ice cream I just discovered this summer in Beacon, New York. And that is a new ice cream I've never tried before called Graham Central Station. It is a graham flavored ice cream with little crispy pieces of graham cracker inside and little honeycomb pieces. Little pieces of honeycomb. They're also crunchy, and it is the best thing I've ever had. Blew my socks off.
Big?
Tiny.
Oh.
But they're in there every once in a while, so it's kind of like a nice texture that continues to surprise you as you get through the scoop. Love it.
Who makes that?
Ron's Ice Cream in Beacon, New York, although I also found something similarly named on the Hershey's ice cream website. It describes it, I don't remember this part, graham flavored ice cream with a crunchy graham cracker swirl and chocolate covered honeycomb candies. I don't remember my honeycombs being chocolate covered, but it sounds like a nice addition.
Sounds like slightly better.
No, you don't necessarily need the chocolate in there.
The honeycombs.
You can always add a little syrup on top if you want yourself.
That reminds me of one of my other favorites. One of the only redeeming things you can find in all of upstate New York is they have Stewart's up there, and they make amazing ice cream. And my favorite flavor there is it's called Crumbs Along the Mohawk, and that's also a graham cracker infused flavor. It's amazing.
Well, I'll have to look for that next time up in Lake Placid because there's a Stewart's every 5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely pick up that one. It is really good. It's really good.
Grant, if they were selling T-shirts, you should have got a Ron's Ice Cream Shop T-shirt because I bet you it's phenomenal and be a nice little talking point. Sydney, favorite ice cream, or are you a vegan?
They do make vegan ice cream, Troy. And
that's not ice cream. That's
terrible.
not ice cream. That's garbage.
No, I do like some vegan ice. Here's the thing, though. You brought up a good point. There's different categories of ice cream because there's like your safe bet, which is you're like you go to any ice cream shop, you're like, well, I'll get chocolate. Like I like chocolate, so I think. You're
not going to get a bad peanut butter cup someplace. Right, it's always going to be great, peanut butter.
I think going to an ice cream truck in New York City, I'm getting a soft serve swirl with rainbow sprinkles. Easy. Easy. But if we're talking hard ice cream, I'm getting mint chocolate chip because I'm an adult. And if we're talking craft ice cream, artisanal craft ice cream, balls to the wall. I mean, I'll go in there and I'm like, Earl Grey tea ice cream with lavender pieces on top. I'm going wild. Right. So I don't know. I switch it up, but I have my safety.
All of Sydney's answers are correct. They also acknowledge a very important part that is not being acknowledged, which is like, it's stupid to talk about a favorite flavor of ice cream because there's different ice creams for different occasions. There's a standby ice cream and there's like a, wow, this blows my mind ice cream. But I can't have it every time. Yeah, it'll destroy me. Like, there's a range. There's a range.
You know who disagrees with that? Mr. David Winters. David Winters, everybody. Esquire.
He was very aggressively disagreeing.
Yeah.
I've been shaking my head.
Talk about why Joe's stupid.
There's so many things I need to talk about that are incredibly stupid. And it pains me. Well, it really doesn't pain me. I actually like Skid quite a bit. But I'm actually with Skid on this one, on the mint chip train. That was my go-to flavor as a kid. But the problem with mint chip, if the mint is done wrong, it's awful. Just
it's artificial tasting a lot of the time.
There are. It's not like every mint chip is good. There are bad mint chips. Out there,
there's bad ones. Sure. And I grew up and I couldn't take that risk anymore. So I transitioned more to a cookies and cream. However, I disagree with you a bit, Sid, where there are like safer bet ice creams and stuff, but that's actually fun. If you like cookies and cream, get like 10 different cookies and cream, and you can be like, well, like Bluebell cookies and cream is a lot better than like this generic brand cookies and cream. And I think there's something fun to that compared to like, ooh, of course, like the bourbon swirl, candied pecan, crack cocaine flavored ice cream is gonna taste good. I think it matters when the simple stuff is well done.
Yeah, I like where you're at with this, David. My favorite of all time, they don't make anymore, and it was Ben & Jerry's made a Festivus flavor in conjunction with Seinfeld, and it was like it came out during the holidays, and it was like gingerbread cookie flavored with gingerbread cookie dough pieces. It's fucking phenomenal. I mean,
why don't they make it anymore?
Because nobody watches. I mean, Seinfeld's not on anymore.
Yeah, no one watches Seinfeld anymore. No one in the world watches Seinfeld.
This is why they can't
niche show.
Yeah, but it's not on. It's not new episodes aren't coming out. You know what I mean?
Who cares about Seinfeld? Just make the flavor rebranded. Do people not like gingerbread anymore?
No, they actually released something a couple years ago that had very similar characteristics to it. Do you have the name of it, Grant? I see you nodding.
I see. It was once released twice since it ended, which was 2004 as Gingerbread Cookie and 2009 as Ginger Snap. No Festivus in sight.
Right, no Festivus. Festivus for rest of us. Fantastic, best of all time. But I mean, Ben and Jerry's, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with any of them.
I must say something because it's on topic. I recently lost my American soft ice cream virginity to Matthew because you had rented a truck where you could get as much ice cream as you could. And I was like blown away by it. And I walked up to this guy and it's called Ice Cream Truck. Anyway, I thought it was funny. And so I went up and he was like, he thought I was a 10-year-old attending this because I was like, hello. And he's like, you can have whatever you want, honey. And I'm like,
what country are you from, little girl? You were like, hello.
Hello. Yeah. And he gave me this enormous, and not Magnum, but enormous.
You slipped you a box of Magnum. Just meet me in the back of the truck, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
this is the type of truck my parents told me to stay away from. He gave me a huge, I'm trying to find a dumb word for it. Like, the thing that Sydney said. A cone, yes, a cone. And
you didn't know cone last week either, like a cone. No. You got still don't know cone. Yeah, no. So, listen, there's nothing wrong with soft serve. To me, Dairy Queen is my favorite thing in the world, and it's soft serve. And it's not. I don't think it's real ice cream, but it's great. It's delicious. I'll go get a Dairy Queen Blizzard 100 times a week if I had one across the street from me. But when we're talking about real ice cream,
are you not familiar with the Scream truck, Troy? Do they not have that in New York? Is it a Jersey thing or something?
Scream? Yeah, no, I heard it.
It seems pretty branded and like it would be all over the place.
Yes, anyway, they are expanding their fleet, they said that day.
It is a cash cow and horrible for little children because they don't have like the little treats for kids. They have one size of ice cream. They're all $7 and they're enormous. And but they have a sweet system where you can call them up and just be like, yeah, come to my house between like 6:30 and 7ish. And they're like, we'll be there. And they just pull up. Yeah. It's online. You order it online. You don't actually call anybody, but they just show up.
Yeah. This is the thing what I love with America. Like Europeans listening to this, they will be like, what is this? This sounds dangerous and insane. But like here you can get everything, and I love that. Like it's like, and it's never like, you know, the bullshit healthy. Like in Sweden, it would be like, here's the carrot truck, you know, for like boring people, and it's we're gonna charge you $16 per carrot, you know. Here, you know, it's basically like, let's inject some cocaine into your blood, child, and it's like, and it's gonna cost you $2. So I don't know. It's awful in many ways, but I want to become a citizen.
I was standing behind Joe's daughter online, and I was fully expecting, because it's just maybe because of the sheer height differential between was she 5 now, Joe? Like a 5-year-old and the ice cream truck guy, prepared to translate. And she just walked right up there and ordered her full order. And the guy was like, okay. And I was like, all right.
Coming right up, ma'am.
You're an experienced hand at this.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say the 5-year-old towered over me as she approached the truck. I looked up to her and said, do you need any help?
I feel like we've talked about ice cream before, though, quite recently. Right?
We might have. The reason I thought of it is our local ice cream place out here, which is fucking phenomenal. It's called King Cone. They like ice cream shops too. They just had their last day of the season. It always happens like right at the end of October. I worked at a scoop shop.
You did. That's right.
The year before college, and then the first summer after college, I worked at actually John Cena, the wrestler. His parents owned a an ice cream stand, and this is before John Cena was famous. He used to work there. I worked with him, and it was right across the street from the high school that he went to. And so like him and all, he's got like 20 brothers. They'd all come over afterwards, tear things apart, wrestle each other, and then now he became one of the
break
next
all the
Hulk Hogan.
machines. Yeah,
break all the machines, throw shit around. And so I worked there for a couple seasons and just fucking ate ice cream like there was no tomorrow. And I've always just had a soft spot for it. I think it's my favorite dessert. And so when I saw that King Cone was closing down for the season, I'm like, I want to go get one last scoop.
And in Troy's defense, we did talk about ice cream a little bit ago, but it was our favorite thing to get from an ice cream truck, and we were talking about the popsicles and other things. This is a new topic. As far as I know.
New topic.
Good memory, Grant.
Now, I did lie to you guys last week. I said that there were going to be 4 episodes left. Not so. This is it tonight.
What?
What? You said specifically you weren't going to do exactly what you just did.
Yeah, well, you walked in here, and I think you're all going to be dead by round 3, and then I can probably, we'll come back next week for a little epilogue. But I mean, it's over. It's over.
Quick
Thank
point
you
of
for
order.
playing. You've lost the game of Dead Sons.
If I may.
What a
There's
allow
no
it.
chance
Approach
that you
the bench.
get through 3 rounds in 90 minutes. So it'll easily stretch into another episode.
That's true. That's true. Well, we'll go long. We'll
Fear
go
not.
long.
We'll go on.
I almost spit my coffee into my microphone. Thank you, Jeff.
Now, I wasn't really playing it up, but I definitely was. I was kind of soft playing it just to kind of see how you guys would do. Did anyone, and be honest, think that the Captain Gerd Nishal fight was the last battle? Did anyone think that?
I briefly forgot that there was a rank above captain. So I was like, well, this has got to be it. And then I was like, oh, right, the Navy.
Are you guys will never admit it though. Like everyone's shaking their head and saying like, no, I didn't think so. But I think everyone thinks so, but no one's going to admit it except me.
So just Ellie?
Well, I didn't think so because Troy said there's 4 more episodes. And I was like,
Yeah,
well, all right.
Yeah.
And I didn't think so because it was a side room. Now, I did think that it's possible that this might be the biggest person on this ship and that there's something else coming. But if this ship is the last thing, then yeah, there had to be something else. That couldn't be the last thing.
I was entertaining the theory that this was the last like creature battle we'd get into, but there was going to be some sort of like space combat extravaganza with us trying to destroy the stellar generator that would be a big battle, but we wouldn't be doing like hand-to-hand combat anymore.
Grant knew all along. Look at him. He's so irritated by our idiocy.
I'm upset. I'm not upset. Troy did a good job playing it off, but I've been asking about Serovox multiple times since 142 when the name first came up in those logs, and you've always been like, I don't know. But when he was introduced as someone with the power to issue commands to any crew on board, but somehow Captain Nishal was running the whole thing. So that never made sense to me. So I knew we had to meet him. I wasn't sure where, but I figured it was going to be there.
I think Matthew raises a good point with Starship Combat. Maybe we should add another 5 episodes on top of what you already estimated.
David.
You could play out the entire
Sounds to me like
Armada
Matthew
bout.
wants. Yeah, sounds to me like Matthew wants to do some more Starship Combat. That's what it sounds like to me.
Give the people what they want.
Be sure to let me know how that goes.
Rushes into battle.
Sure, let me know how that goes. David can definitely run you guys through
I can
some
just take
Starship
over.
Combat.
It's fine.
I am going to
wouldn't
Tahiti
mind,
after this episode.
I wouldn't mind doing like what Joe said, like sit around the campfire episode. So like
Well, that's the last step. So this will be the TPK, and then next week will be the Kumbaya. Let's talk about it all. And then what happens as you start to drift into death, as they start to reap your bodies for undeath to join the corpse fleet.
That's not a camping fight. Okay, that's not my camping trips, but fine.
You go on some weird camping trips, Troy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Question.
You finished?
You don't
Yeah.
have to answer.
I won't.
When you read a lot about this online, does this TPK a lot of people?
Well, I don't
This
really
encounter-
read about it online, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't read much about. I do it for Giant Slayer, but not for Starfinder. It's probably because when it first came out, there wasn't a lot of forums for it, so I just kind of eschewed it, and now I don't even care because we've changed so much.
Okay.
But it's a tough fight. It's obviously been adjusted for a larger crew. And it's supposed to be. This is it. This is the first one in network history. The Kumbaya, the big kibosh on your lives. I was gonna say kumbaya. The big kumbaya. No, it's not a kumbaya.
Big kahuna.
Last week you finished off that battle in Cyber Control. You killed the captain, and really it was not so much about killing the captain so much as saving Callum's life. And then Frisk was on the ropes, and Dax was dazed, and you zipped back and forth, and you were able to overcome them. You sustained some damage, but you overcame. However, you did burn a lot of high-level spells in that combat. And that was kind of what we were hoping you would do. Because now you are face-to-face with this guy. Oh. 2 more Korobozus, and then this large creature that looks like a fucking dragon Vesk, with just like chunks of skin, like folds of skin popping out of its broken armor. Nasty situation. He greets you, or they greet you. This is I kept saying, I said he a couple times. The Admiral's non-binary, so they go by they. I may mess it up again. If I do, I apologize. But they greet you, and they basically say that they've been watching you since the beginning. That Ambassador Noor was possibly working with them. That your job was to just go get the cargo on the Acreon, die there, and then that was the job. And the cargo, if you remember, was the cargo that Dr. Frisk opened up. Mm-hmm. The woman, the Corpse Fleet officer that they were smuggling into Absalom Station. Now, you put that cargo on the ship, and then the ship took off on its own. Back. They got what they needed. You were supposed to die, but you didn't. So when you didn't, they kept watching you, and you led them right to the Stellar Degenerator's doorstep. While you were messing around on Eox, they had already got the information about Najir and already moved on. They were 10 steps ahead of you at that point. And now you were on the bridge with Admiral Serovox. 16 cybernetic zombies, 2 Korobozu, and this enormous creature.
Sorry, you mentioned that before. What do you mean by 16 cybernetic zombies?
Do you see all those zombies?
Manning the things.
Yeah,
I see like double that amount of zombies. Are there 16 zombies somewhere?
There's more than 16 then. Sorry, I said 16, but
there's like 30.
3, 4,
but they're not like active combatants.
6,
That's what I'm asking.
30.
That's
there's
16 active combatants somewhere, right?
I wouldn't assume anything. The ones that you've seen so far have been inactive, inert, but you didn't really mess with them. Yeah. So,
okay.
They've said their piece. Is there anything you would like to say? And don't make any fast moves.
Is anyone doing speeches? Anyone?
Korobozu are coming up.
Let's just kill him.
I don't talk to terrorists.
If not, then Dax is going to turn to the group and just say,
for Frodo.
for Frodo. He'll turn to the group and say, I'll take the big one. Let's finish this. And so his plan is going to be to flank out to the left immediately and just try to take the attention of the big one. And he'll also say, and spread out. I don't know. I just feel like we should spread out and not get clumped up. I don't know why. Just a bad feeling.
Don't tell the game master your strategy.
Also, how are those guys moving without rolling initiative?
As he was speaking, they were just walking forward slowly.
So were we. As he was
we were also shooting ourselves. We were shooting at him during his speech as well.
No, you're welcome to walk into the room. It
I
would
cast
be weird
a spell instead of a speech. I speak a spell.
Me too.
We buff each other.
Yeah, no, you can be walking into the room as he's speaking. That's absolutely fine. Anybody who wants to walk in.
He's like,
I'm still invisible.
Like, that's very interesting. Touching, buffing.
We do all the buff spells. You marked us for not doing.
So you had a bug on our ship, bug.
Standard action. Turn my force field on.
Shut up. PG, Dr. Frisk, Saiyun, do you guys go in or you stay out?
I'm gonna go in last. Hell no. I'm not rushing in. I've learned a lesson.
Frisk is going to stay right outside the door for the moment.
Saiyun
will hold hands with Dr. Frisk for one last time.
Squeeze.
Oh. PG sees that and also kind of like reaches out to Frisk's hand and then lets it go because she feels awkward.
Yeah.
Admiral Serovox looks at you as you approach. He finishes his speech and realizes that you are not interested in talking. And he nods, his jaw just clacking. He nods at you and maybe smiles, if a skeleton creature like this can smile, and says, "For all your work in helping us, sadly, I'm afraid there will be no monuments built for you in the new era that I am to usher in and rule. For your story ends here." Roll for initiative.
This guy is so meta. Talk about the biggest initiative roll of all time.
Yeah, it's a big one. And as he says, your story ends here, he disappears.
Fuck.
Oh, that was a jerk move.
Dax, what'd you roll?
Natty 20.
Wow.
Could you get a better one on the one you're going to die in? For a 29.
Natty 20 for a 29. Callum.
17.
17 for Callum. Dr. Frisk.
27 for Dr. Frisk.
27. Kreska.
Also natural 20 for 24.
Okay. PG.
And natty 10 for a total of 19.
What'd you say again? 19?
Yep.
Okay. Saiyun.
Saiyun got a 17, which I believe is the same as what Callum got, but Callum can go first if Callum would like.
Who's got the higher initiative bonus?
+6 for Saiyun.
Oh yeah, Saiyun does. I have a +2.
Oh, so you will go first. Saiyun. All right. Initiatives have been rolled. Dax, it is your turn, and Dax, I would like you to roll a save.
Bad start.
Is it Fortitude, David? I'm having trouble finding it in front of me.
It is.
Okay, give me a Fortitude save, Dax.
Why?
There's an aura being emitted that you are in.
It's not breathing related.
No.
It's not a disease or a poison or a sleep effect.
David, I don't think it's any of those, right?
No, none of those.
Okay. In that case, I'll roll it. Shit.
You'll allow it.
I would take a lower initiative at a natural 20 on this saving throw. But what are you going to do? 22.
22. Just made it.
Oh, I knew it was a tweener. I knew it was a goddamn tweener.
I mean, you just made it. You may take your turn.
I will take my turn. He looks up at this big creature.
Big dude, I mean, it looks like a Vesk, but like a supersized Vesk.
I never do knowledge checks. I don't think he's got the knowledge. It would be like life science or something, or is it
Mysticism?
Yeah, he doesn't have it. Doesn't know what he's looking at, but once that guy disappears, he just feels like it's on. And as he walked up here, he sort of like regrips the spear as a melee weapon because he knows he's gonna have to go toe to toe with this dude. So he will use it in its melee form, the Spear of Fates. 3 attacks. Here we
Come
go.
on.
First swing from Daxie. Come on, 27. Please.
27 against.
Does it matter?
Uh-huh.
Well, then, I can't hit anymore after this. I just don't know. I don't know if it's... I would assume it's CAC.
I would assume as well. David, do you know off the top of your head?
I'm checking right now the Dashko.
It's fire damage.
It's fire damage, so I think it's
So maybe it's EAC.
If it's fire damage, it is EAC, and that is a hit.
Yes.
Nice. So terrifying. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. It's a good amount of damage. That's great. So it is 44 points of damage, fire damage.
Okay.
And does it have any resistances?
Don't worry about it. If it does, it takes 10 less, right?
Yes. All right. It's going to be hard to hit if that was that close. Second attack is a miss. Whoosh. Third attack is a miss. Whoosh.
Man.
Okay. All right. So Dax gets off a nice, juicy hit, but misses on the second two against this well-armored, large creature. Now it's Dr. Friss's turn. Dr. Friss is standing just outside the door next to Saiyun and PG. The Admiral disappeared. The Korobozus are kind of out of sight behind that holographic array.
Friss is touched momentarily by this gesture. It's Saiyun and PG, like just that contact to something he's not used to, and it touches him for a moment. But he refocuses and moves into the room and fires at this Vesk thing that kind of looks like Black Dwarf from Infinity War. And he is going to fire off.
Yes, that's it exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And miss with a natural 3.
Friss steps up.
No!
And misses. Okay. Let's have some fun. At that moment, wow, this is going to be very, very interesting. At that moment, right behind Dr. Friss, in front of Callum and Kreska, a wall of force appears.
Oh, no.
Cuts off Friss and Dax from the rest of the party.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Thereby leaving Dax and Friss alone. Kreska and Callum are in the room, and there's still the Korobozu on that side next to them. But they are now, it's basically two different fights happening at this point. Friss just slipped in to where the front side of this, but the rest of the party is split off. It is now Kreska's turn.
So did I get a chance to activate my force field during the speech? Or
Is
no?
it a standard or a swift?
Standard.
No.
All right, I activate the force field.
Okay.
And then Kreska will begin moving towards the Korobozu. Let's see. Okay, she's only gonna go so far and kind of cautiously move in his direction. And these hologram pits, can we get in? Can we jump into them?
No, they block off the room. They they're floor to ceiling like towers.
Okay, got it. And the wall of force is there. Is it just impossible to penetrate, or does it just do immense amounts of damage to you if you try to walk through it?
No, you can't walk through it. It's impenetrable. They can take damage, but you're a high enough level of caster to know it would take a ton of damage to break it down.
Got it. Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
Can you see through it?
Yes, you can see through these holographic things, but they go floor to ceiling with it's hard. It's kind of my interpretation of it. Let me go back.
Wall of force.
No, not the wall of... Oh, the wall. I thought you were talking about the holographic pits. Yeah, the wall of force you can see through, right, David?
You can see through it. Projectiles can't move through it. Creatures can't move through it. Yeah.
Right.
And yes.
Does it go all the way to the ceiling? Do you have that like caster level requirement, all that stuff? Is this a big, high ceilinged room? Just because like I've got a jetpack and stuff, like would that become relevant?
David, do you know what the height of it is? It's like cubic feet or something.
Well, yeah, because it's a square. Like each level is basically 10 by 10 square. And so he's not casting it as long as he possibly could. Basically, if it weren't obstructed, it could go all the way to that far wall. So I think he can get like the extra height, basically. So it's kind of double high, which should cover.
Yeah, so basically, it's being cut off by the wall that I attached. Oh, I just moved it. By the wall that I attached it to, just next to the doors where you walked in, and the holographic bay to the starboard side. And so because of that, I have enough squares to build it all the way to the ceiling.
Got it. Okay.
Makes sense.
How high is the ceiling? 40 feet-ish, 30 feet-ish?
Yeah, whatever it's been so far. I think it's been 30 feet.
Okay.
All right. Korobozu number 2's turn. He is going to zip right up to Callum and, Kreska, and do an attack. 1 unarmed strike
Kreska.
as it begins to attune Gravitron. That is going to be a 33, Kreska.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 18 points of damage, and you know what? Give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Has a 23 suit.
Shit. Oh, God, that would be great if the captain can't communicate with her crew. You have been so red hot on those fortitudes. All right, so it burns its Sage's Bane, and you are able to pass. Now, the other Korobozu, sometimes I call it a Korobozu when I'm having fun. He is going to zip around to flank Dax. Tons of movement, and we'll do one unarmed.
Provoke.
Oh, because he slid through and you have a thing? Okay, then I won't. I'll stand right.
Well, no, you can go around, though. You have 50 feet of movement. You can get
that's right, so I can take the long way home. Perfect.
The long way, yeah.
Thank you. All right, 1 attack, 1 armed strike. Ooh, I saw that 20.
David is ruining our home game. Where we could always take advantage of Troy.
It's going to be a 36 to hit, Joe. Rocks.
Oh, shit. That's a hit.
Yep. And you're going to take 18 points of damage as well. I'm not going to use my Sage's Bane on you because you're too fortuitous.
Was that a bludgeoning?
That was a bludge, yeah.
Okay. You said 18?
Uh-huh. And now it is the big guy's turn here, next to you, Dax. Oh, what to do?
Trying to neutralize that gun.
Yeah. How about you go home?
I'm going to take a guarded step back and swing the swoop hammer at you.
Swoop!
Takes this big fucking croquet mallet and just...
Ham salad!
Oh boy. It's a close one. 39 to hit.
Oh.
We're having a good time, aren't we?
Why?
It's the same joke. He does it all the time.
It's a close one.
I'm easy to humor.
That's what I like about you, Ellie. I like somebody that laughs at jokes. There's nothing wrong with laughing liberally at most jokes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
All right, not bad. Bad damage roll. 29 points of damage. And
It's gonna be tough.
And that is that for that big Bubba, and it is PG's turn. PG, you're in the other room, stuck behind a wall of force.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get into the room where it happens, and I am swift action, boom, haste circuit, and then I'm gonna move up, stand diagonally next to Kreska, and shoot my new improved get him at this ass.
There you go.
Does he get any cover from Kreska?
First, I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Cool. I got this. I've never failed a fortitude save in my entire life. That's going to be 15.
Oh, and Friss, I forgot I need you to roll as well against this aura.
Oh, fail as well.
All right, that is 2 fails. You are both fatigued.
I never rolled against the aura. Do you need me to roll against the aura?
Oh, did you go as well, Kreska?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Know what?
Please.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that roll. Dax, you rolled and passed. You're good now. You cannot be affected by it, but PG and Friss are fatigued. Go ahead, Kreska, what'd you get?
Fortitude, you say?
Yeah.
18.
Been hot. 18?
Tweener.
That's a big old fail. So Kreska, Friss, and PG are fatigued. Once again, David, what is fatigued?
Fatigued is you can either run nor charge, -1 to AC, attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative, strength, dex, skills, and ability checks.
Brutal. Sorry, PG. But you got up into there. You're fatigued. What do you want to do?
I still want to get my do my improved get him, which means that I get to get +2 on my standard attack against this monster, but and can still shoot at the same time. So I'll do that.
Okay.
And all my allies are getting a +2 for this round on the Karabosu that's standing next to Kreska.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
You're gonna try and shoot past Kreska there?
Yes, that's why I was wondering if she gets cover.
David, what do you think there? I'm having trouble with my lines here. I don't know how it works for Starfinder. If one line of PGs can get to one corner, how does it work?
Yeah, I don't want to look it up right now. This is going to be a really long fight, so you just make your
Let's
call.
just say that it works.
I'm going to give it a +2 to its AC, so go ahead.
Oh, so
I'll split the
so
difference.
All right, fine. All right. All right, that's 25 against EAC. God damn it.
25 against EAC with get 'em?
With get.
That is a hit.
Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did it.
All right. I
is
like.
a hit.
I
God, what are you going to do with it? Oh my God.
I logged out of Hero Lab, so I don't even.
I haven't used Hero Lab for months.
18 points of damage. Boom, boom.
Nice.
Okay. What kind of damage is that?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. You notice
Fire.
that not all of it gets through.
Yeah, I know. I realized that as I was saying it, and I was happy. I was like, set fire to the rain, and then we shat on it, so never mind.
It is Saiyun's turn. Saiyun, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. And I'm guessing that aura extends through the wall.
It does.
That is going to be my lowest bonus, so that's a 15.
It's a fail. You are fatigued as well.
Okay. And
I told you 2 episodes, guys. 2 eps. And the end of the galaxy as you know it.
As soon as Saiyun is almost overwhelmed by that feeling of fatigue, she gathers herself and vanishes from the field. You'll see it on the map. I wish I could move this invisibly without Troy knowing where I am, but PG and Kreska feel Saiyun's hand on their shoulders, and she is ready to teleport them on the other side of this wall with a dimension door casting. And she, whispers something to Callum as she walks by, like, "Are you coming with?" And for the last part of the turn, Do you party? We give cocaine out to children from our ice cream trucks in America.
I'm coming. I want to party. Yeah, whoever said that,
And
wherever that's from.
I'd like to do a mysticism check on the big boy that Dax couldn't do a check on at the beginning of his turn
Because he's
45 minutes ago.
Gimme.
Okay, here it comes. That's going to be a 30.
Nice.
Okay, I believe that is enough. Yeah, I can give you a couple bits of information. It is a creature known as a gate crasher.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is amazing.
It is an undead abomination that is a horrific blend of power armor and necromancy infused flesh. So that flesh is like blended directly into the armor and vice versa. as it says straight out of the AP, these undead monstrosities revel in combat, seeking it out wherever possible. Now is for some actual important stuff for you to know. All right, so it can attack with both its gun and its hammer at a penalty in one round with a full attack. And that gun is a gun that does, it like fires off explosive rounds. Like it's like a grenade launcher, basically.
Jeez.
So it's bad news. And then one other thing that's important. It has its armor has a few upgrades in it, and the one that you see that could pose a problem is a force pack to be able to fly.
Oh, cool. The hell of a force pack for something that size.
So does Dex. Look at Joe's smile. He knows.
It's just so cool. That's a very cool creature.
Yeah, I'm glad they put something large in at the end.
A magnum.
What do you do? Yeah, big old magnum.
Glad they put something large in.
Is that your turn, Saiyun?
Yeah, unless I can... yeah, I think that's my turn. I think one knowledge check and a turn makes sense to me. I'd like to do more, but I'm going to limit it there.
Wait, do you have a standard action?
I took a standard action. I disappeared.
Okay, so you did a standard and a move. That's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Callum, you're up. I'm going to need a fortitude save from you. Will you be joining the ranks of the fatigued, or will you be Dax?
Will you be Dax?
Oh, will you be Dax? Ay. That's not good. It's a 9.
You know, you'd think in the final battle a 9 would do it. But,
I thought it was a tweener. I knew it was right on the edge.
Honestly, it hit my mouse. It like bounced out and hit my mouse, but I'm going to keep it because whatever.
That's a reroll. That's a classic reroll.
If it hits an animal, it doesn't matter.
I did hear a squeak. I would allow it had you not announced it, but now that you made a big thing about it, I'm sorry,
Sydney,
my hands are tied.
It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. Fatigued?
Fatigued.
Yeah, whatever.
Poor Sydney's like, why not join this game? I can't do anything.
It's such a great feeling, Troy, as a GM. Like when you get to that point in an encounter when every player is just like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care.
That's how you know you got him.
That's how you know you got him.
Callum did it on purpose. He was like, camaraderie, my team. And he just swallowed all the air and was like, this tastes bad. And I'm sick now.
He's like, oh, we're tired? I'm tired too, guys.
I'm tired too, guys. All right.
I slept 4 hours.
He heard Saiyun, and he's going to move in that direction. Actually, he's going to swift action, enact his haste circuit so he can use it the next round. Go stand next to PG, and then I am going to cast. I'm going to reach into my pocket as I reach for PG's hand for the dimension door that I know is coming. I'm going to reach into my pocket, take out one of the spell gems that she gave me, and I'm going to cast Corrosive Haze on Big Boy. And you need to make a reflex saving throw as all the vapors in the air transform into acid.
There's no air.
You cannot do that because
Why?
you cannot explicitly cast spells through a wall of force.
Even though I can see through it.
Yes.
And I don't have to touch it, and it's not a ranged spell attack.
It explicitly says breath weapons and spells can't pass through the wall of force in either direction, except for things such as Dimension Door.
Well, spells can't pass through, but the spell's not passing through, right? It's materializing, and to me, that's reserved for things like a fireball
or something.
That's what I would think. Okay, well, I don't do that then. I instead can undead creatures take bleed? No, right?
No, they don't bleed no blood.
That's fine. I'm just gonna do my classic prescience. I'm gonna do some pre-science, and I think ahead for what I'm gonna do in the realm of science. And I stand next to PG, and I squeeze her hand.
Poop your pants.
I poop my pants.
As Callum defecates for yet another.
You can't see it. I'm invisible. You don't see it happen.
-2 to range damage.
we move forward to round 2 of the final battle. Right after this word from our sponsor, Poop Pants. That was Poop Pants for all your Poop Pants needs.
All your Poop Pants needs.
Let us return to the hardest battle in the history of this network. Okay. I want you to know, and I say this a lot, I am rooting for you. A TPK, it's fun. It's not the ending I want, but it's not looking good here. Not looking good. What do you got, Dax?
Yeah, everything's looking pretty bad here.
What? No.
I think he is gonna give up. He's gonna surrender. He gently sets down the legendary Spear of Fates and offers a white android flag.
Make me a zombie.
We know that this guy's got a lot of crazy attacks, but I think, hey, look, while we're goofing around, let's just keep goofing.
Okay.
Dax is going to.
Yeah, now's the time to goof off.
Well, I mean, dude, I can't even like barely hit this guy, and I've got the highest probably attack bonus among anybody. It's wild. All right. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, well, you're also doing the 3 attacks.
Yeah, just do 2 attacks, Joe.
Yeah, but then you just roll a die. I could still roll under 10, and then it's a miss. At least with 3 attacks, you could roll a natural 20. All right, so I'm gonna try something. Dax is going to run. He's gonna move. He's gonna go up the throne. No, he will provoke.
Okay.
So he's going to move, and he's going to attempt to step into this square and see if the guy is there, basically.
Oh.
Okay.
Which would also provoke from him if he is there. But then he would know he's there, basically.
Right. He is not there.
Okay. So I'll provoke from the other 2.
Okay, let's start with the Korobozu, an unarmed strike. This is very bold, dude. Oh man, it went 20-2, so that's a miss.
Nice.
And then the Gate Crasher swings the advanced swoop hammer down at you. Yeah, that's gonna hit with a 37.
Just hits.
Really? Oh, because you've got the thing where you get a bonus.
I get mobility, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God, if you didn't roll a 37, come on.
Okay, that's gonna be
Lucky number, Troy.
35 points of damage.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
Yeah. I mean, he would have done it to me this round anyway, so. Okay. Then, so he's not there. Okay, interesting. Coward. Then I will.
Interesting. Coward.
I will take a swift action. Swift action to adjust the Spear of Fates to a ranged weapon.
Swifty!
I will enact Deadly Aim and take 1 shot at the big guy. And now we'll see what 1 shot does, everybody. Just take 1 shot. Here we go. Here we go. 1 shot.
One shot.
I hit him 26 against the AC. With a lower roll goes to prove that you should always just attack once.
And you just barely hit him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's with Deadly Aim and 996 on 3d10.
Nice.
Yes.
Phenomenal. Okay, so that is. Sorry, give me a second. That is 42. 42 points of fire damage. Is it all going through?
Looks like it.
Or is even with the reduced resistance, is it not getting? Is he still saving some?
Oh, it looks like it's going through.
By the way, I didn't say it enough last time because I didn't even realize until I was reading parsing out the melee that it does fire melee damage. That is so cool.
That's
like
cool.
Even the Solarian weapon is kinetic.
Yeah.
So this thing is like, it turns into like pure fire as you're fighting with it. It's just very, very cool. Okay, so that's his round.
Great.
And now, if I'm gonna die, I'd like to die standing on the dais of the bridge of this vessel.
All right. Dax is up on the throne, and it goes to Kreska now.
Does it? It doesn't go to Friss?
No, it goes to... Okay. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, it does go to Friss. Sorry, Friss.
Okay, Friss. So I guess are we going to focus on the gate crasher rather than try to take out the lesser guy first? Is that the plan?
Yeah,
Okay,
I kind of just wanted to get him out. If he can shoot grenades and stuff, I don't know. It just freaks me. I feel like the lesser guys, I don't think they're going to take us out. I don't know. I feel like he could take us out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so crazy the way you guys are all fatigued except for Dax. And the way it's split right now. It's just, we've never really had a fight like this. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Friss is going to take a 5-foot step. Not a guarded step. He's just stepping 5 feet. Because if it was a guarded step, he couldn't do his 1 damage dealing ability, as we know. So, he is going to attempt a trick shot from a slightly different angle, and that is a miss again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait.
Okay.
We can still do this, guys.
Now it is Kreska's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna do 2 attacks on the Korobosu. Even though I'm fatigued, I'm just gonna roll the dice. Literally. Okay. First attack with the best claws. Natural 2. Second attack with the best claws. Okay. Never mind. That was an 8, not an 18. So that's a 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is a bad time. Bad time to fail. David, I got a note from you that aura, they re-roll each round.
What?
I think so. Yeah, I think so, because and then they're immune to it once they succeed. But
Oh, okay.
I thought,
whereas in general, stick.
I just look at that note I just sent you. That's how I read it. I could be wrong.
Okay, I'll do more research in the meantime.
Okay. Yes, don't worry about it, guys.
So you know what? If you're going to do more research, I think in the meantime, let's not be fatigued each round. Once you find the actual answer, we'll be fatigued each round. That sounds fair to me.
I agree.
I think
That's only fair.
Sydney and I agree, Troy.
Okay. You know what, Dax? You can remain unfatigued, but everybody else is still fatigued.
All right, thanks for meeting us in the middle.
Yeah. I'm nothing if I'm not fair and impartial.
Nope.
All right.
I forgot to mention my force field regenerates. Fast healing.
Good for you. Not the whole thing, by the way. Just 4 hit
points.
points worth of it.
Wait, is that how fast healing works?
Wow. Wow. Things are getting testy.
Don't poke the bear, Matthew. Don't you poke the bear.
I literally already did poke the bear.
I got a lot of nasty creatures here.
Bear being the Korobosu.
All right. Let's do, what do you think? 4 unarmed strikes against Kreska?
You'll miss. You'll miss.
Let me make sure it's his turn before I get all excited. It is. All right. 4 unarmed strikes against
You are working
Kreska.
right in Grant's zone tonight.
I know.
You
I
are
love
great.
it. Once I get Grant, I'm like, I'm all right. I'm good. I can keep going. Get a couple laughs. Fuck. Natural 20.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That's
you
a
are.
stun.
That is critical stunned. And now that's going to be. Is it double damage or roll twice?
Roll
Double
twice.
damage. Roll twice.
Wait.
What'd you say? Yes. Callum.
Should I use it, Matthew?
Yes. Anything.
Okay.
You use prescience, right? Just to keep him from being stunned.
I can't do pre-science because I'm pretty sure I targeted Big Boy, but what I can do is alternate outcome, and it's my last one. But if I use it, you re-roll that, and it's a normal hit. It's not a critical.
That's great, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I
Callum,
re-roll it or it just negates the crit?
It's a normal hit.
Normal hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are not stunned, and instead you take 15 points of bludgeoning.
That is
So wait,
a lot
so
better.
How often can you do that? Is that a once a day thing?
That's it.
Yeah, that's the time to use it.
For sure.
Yeah,
that would've
paralyzing,
been-
stunning, that would have been bad.
That would have been over 30 points of damage. Second attack. Of 4.
Natural.
Overall, a natural
I was
20.
about
Yeah.
to.
This could be a 25 to hit Kreska. Gets cack.
Get out of here.
Okay, third attack. Oh, it's 17, 10. All right, so miss. Final attack. Well, you're getting out unscathed, missed on the final attack.
Yay!
I'm wearing the captain's armor, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what
yeah.
Cressy says. I'm wearing the captain's armor, bro.
What is your AC now, if you don't mind my asking?
I'll text it to you because I don't want
Okay.
to show it.
Guys, why didn't we do the classic disguise? Kreska was already a Vesk. Why didn't we go in and Kreska was like, I'm the captain.
Listen here, Admiral. You set this ship down and let these fine humanoids take care of it.
Good, Nashal, your stomach is looking less tonguey.
I got a tummy tuck. I think I look great.
All right. Steer the ship. I must go to the restroom.
Step into the other room to get a major plastic surgery.
Gatecrasher, continue to turn your back, as is tradition when I use the restroom. All right, good. The ship is yours. You'll introduce me to your friends when I come out of the restroom. All right, it's Kurobozu turns. Kurobozu.
Drinking?
You all right there, Troy?
I'm not even drinking. It's the other Kurobozu's turn. He just moves right up to Friss and does one attack against Friss. And he rolls a 32 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Jeez.
Hits Friss for 16 points of damage. And give me a fortitude save.
It's so. It's.
Fortitude, that is a 19.
That's a pass.
Oh, God.
Huge.
So you pass against Sage's Bane and I burn it. All right. Now Friss is next to one of these monks. All right. It is the Gatecrasher's turn. Supercharged. He moves up. And does 2 attacks. Now that he is hasted. He's going to take a bit of a penalty, but I think it's worth it.
All right, wait, what's your declared action?
2 attacks.
Okay. My prescience, I'm going to unleash a blast of force, and you waste your declared action to stand up from prone.
Can you do that through a wall of force?
I don't know. I targeted him, and it was done on my turn.
Right.
We're talking about fate of the universe that Callum is controlling. It's not a line of.
You do have a reflex. It's not instantaneous.
I'm
you do have a
gonna
reflex.
allow it. I'm gonna allow it because I've said no to you too many times.
You have a reflex save, and it will completely negate it. So it's one of those spells where you win some, you lose some.
All right, he's big, but he's got a bunch of gross flesh, so he's got some decent reflexes. But I think I failed with a 17.
That's a fail.
Nice.
Nice job, Callum!
So he goes to walk up to Dax to swing and falls prone.
He trips up the stairs trying to walk up to Dax.
Gun. So he
And
trips.
I make it look so funny.
Hilarious.
Yes.
And so the remainder of my turn, then I will just stand up, and that's my action,
Yep.
rather than taking 2 attacks.
Nice.
That is quite lame.
Job.
Quite lame. And you're no longer allowed to target through the wall of force.
I really like the idea that what you need to have good reflexes is a bunch of gross necrotic flesh.
That's what does it.
Dude, when he said that, I was so irritated and like, it just drives me nuts. The saving throws, it drives me insane. Don't tell me. What is this guy's reflex saving throw bonus?
What if he had the necrotic flesh of Carl Lewis? You ever thought about that, did you,
That's
Matthew?
fair. Well, that's fair. I'm just saying.
Need I say any more?
I'm just saying, I don't get why a soldier at level 12's base reflex save is +4. I don't understand it. I feel like the monsters have much higher than that, which is just silly.
Well,
I have an 18. I'm sorry. I have an 18 dex. Yeah, and my reflex save is +8. The scaling of reflex saves is pretty weird.
In 4 hours, you'll never have to worry about it again. It is now PG.
For you, in 1 hour, you might never have to worry about it.
I could be
All I gotta do is tell stories after this. Sign me up.
Hi.
Hi, PG.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi. PJ's gonna drop her dumb fire weapon and use her move action to take out her
pick it
the
up
weapon
again?
that. Pick it up, right?
Weird turn.
Ellie, you are so good at narrative turns, just like really grasping the tension of the moment.
Fine. All right, I'll restart my round. Hello. Again.
Hello.
I'm going. PG is going to drop her dumb fire weapon she got from dumb Dex, and then she's gonna use her move action to take out. All right, I'm just doing a different voice. I'm saying the exact same thing, but anyway, and she's take out her elite semi-auto pistol, which is a piercing damage pistol instead, and then gonna do the exact same thing. Get him, shoot at the Korobusu before we leave this square, and yeah, that's my and I'm gonna do it. So here it comes.
And David gave an update here. I was correct to give a +2 to the AC of the Korobusu, so I will do it again.
Okay, cool. That's an 97. So 20, fuck. 20. Oh, well.
20 fuck. That is a big old miss. Don't forget that gun is now gone.
What was the research update on the aura of fatigue? Is it for the rest of the combat when you fail it? Mm-hmm. Or is it as long as you're in the aura and you fail? It's
conditional. It's conditional in a way that you will discover when you have that knowledge. Maybe if you had gone to school.
Maybe if you had worked a little harder at your letters.
Back into your letters. It is Saiyun's turn. Saiyun. What do you want to do?
Saiyun rips a hole through the very plane that they exist in and slips all 4 of her close companions into another dimension and spreads out the battlefield like the 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors with our juicy wet 3 swish.
Right, Eleanor? Right?
Yeah, yes, I was paying attention and not thinking about my next turn. Yes, I'm super excited about what's happening.
I'd like to roll a knowledge check on the gear I saw Serovox carrying before they disappeared. Which I got a good look at and looked really interesting and kind of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe out there.
Yeah.
Bottle cap. Are you waiting for Ellie to say something?
Me?
I mean, the awkward silences are making me so nervous, guys.
I know, I can tell you were making like little noises, like.
Panicking. I can't. I'm like, something is wrong with my internet connection. And
Since there was no silence and none of it was awkward, Troy, is there a knowledge check I could do, or is that the moment's passed?
Oh, I thought you were like, let me roll that knowledge, and you just started rolling it. You want me to tell you. Knowledge, that'd be engineering? Yeah, do engineering.
Okay. Oh, out of the box.
I never once looked up the knowledge checks for this.
Roll whatever you want.
Roll perception.
That is a 37 engineering.
Yeah, that'll do. It looks like
That sounds like a high number. Here we go.
Sword. It looks like something that was in the drawing that the character doesn't actually have.
Oh, perfect. That's the type of useful information Saiyun's looking for in this, in this pinnacle of battles.
And that was a standard action, right, Grant?
That's good. I got two standard actions this turn: Dimension Door and that. That's great.
I will tell you, you saw a pistol and you saw a sword. I think that was probably intended to be some sort of sweet plasma sword. But, maybe the other end is pointy.
All right. Well, we have spread out the battlefield. There is Dax standing on top of the throne with the giant gatecrasher bearing down upon him, and us about 60 feet to the west of him, with a holographic pit in between, and we're now very far away from the Kurabozo that we were fighting just moments ago.
Bozo.
Kurabozo.
Is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay.
Well,
yes?
I'll move a little bit as well. Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
I want to do it invisibly is the problem. I want to do it without you knowing, but I know that's not a possibility here, and it would be too much of it. If we were playing a home game, I would be moving.
I mean, I honestly, I try to not metagame what you do, so I try to play with the intelligence of my creatures.
So I'll just move out of the way. They shouldn't be able to see me. I'm still invisible.
Okay. Great. At that moment, a giant blast explodes around Callum, PG, and Kreska. And I am going to need a reflex save while I get a online dice roller ready.
Oh
no.
Fuck me.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Natural 20 for Kreska.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
20 buddies.
Nice.
20 buddies.
Okay.
How about you, Ellie? You got a 20, right?
Yeah, sure. For a total of 17.
Oh, the old -3 reflex save.
All right.
She sounds like a high-level soldier.
Yeah, that's exactly what a high-level soldier's reflex is.
The dull, sluggish reflexes of a high-level
12th
soldier.
level, so it's just very inexperienced at explosions going off near them. 12th level soldiers. Yeah.
A side thing while Troy is doing his thing here. Grenades gets -1 on their damage from fatigue for some reason. It's so weird.
Yeah.
My
grenade needs a
is
nap.
tired. Yeah.
All right. Two things. When Saiyun moved you guys over to where you're standing, you are no longer fatigued.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So you feel like the aura is based on your being in it. Now, when you re-enter the aura, or when the aura re-enters you, you'll have to roll again. And the minute you save, you don't ever have to worry about it again, just like Dax. However, now that you're out of the aura, you're no longer fatigued.
Wait, does that mean, Ellie, that you would have rolled a 19? If that matters?
Actually...
Or an 18, if it's -1. Mine is -1.
Fatigue is -1.
Yeah, no, 18 total.
Okay. And Callum, what did you roll?
30 total, natural 20.
All right, so you see this fire come from the ceiling down towards you.
Whoa.
Boom, hits.
Whoa. Oh, he's flying up there, that son of a bitch.
PG, you take 27 points of damage, and Kreska and Callum take 13 points of fire damage.
Question for you.
I'll allow it.
Because we're such nice guys and just nice friends, since we rolled natural 20s, think we should take no damage?
Well, that sounds fun, but no.
Well, I shot my shot.
Matthew, can't fault you for asking. I like it.
Yeah. Bottle cap.
As my wife is fond of saying, no asking, no getting.
No asking, no getting.
No asking, no getting. That's fun.
What was 17 points of damage you said?
13.
17 points.
13.
Yeah, 13, sorry. And Friss, right now you are no longer fatigued as well. But you don't know how long that's going to last. Okay. Oh boy, this is just work. Whoever says this isn't work doesn't know what work is. That was who went right before that happened? That was Saiyun?
Yes.
I believe. Okay, then it is Callum's turn.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. This is a David question. I always forget. So I'm doing Prescience. Can I do a different standard action if it's not another spell?
No, I think you have to use your standard to keep it going, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I'm just double checking. But yeah, because it has concentration on it. So to keep the concentration up, remember you can use it up to 3 times against the same target over and over and over again, but you are going to have to spend your standard action to keep up the concentration.
Cool. I am going to move... I'm going to move slightly, just to kind of peer around that corner in case anything comes around that upper corner, since Saiyun flanked the lower corner of this hologram, whatever's in the room.
We can see through this, though, right? Is it an actual wall, or can we see through that?
It's an actual wall, but you can see through it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so I'm not really hiding.
Yeah, no. But you're invisible, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still invisible.
Okay.
It's a see-through wall.
Let's go to another round here. It's Dax. Yeah, you see, there's just holograms like filling it, showing you the battle outside the Stellar Degenerate. It's really fucking cool. Makes me wish there was a different way to play this game in 3 dimensions. But just imagine. Just use your imagination.
Use your imagination.
Dax, what do you want to do there, Midnight Runner?
Dax is going to... Interesting.
Callum, you're still fatigued. Sorry, I lied.
Oh. Do I make another roll?
No, I basically I made a mistake. I thought you were out of it. You're still in it. Everybody else is out.
What the heck?
Callum just moved into it, I think.
Interesting information.
Okay, wait.
There at the beginning.
Callum just moved. I'm sorry. Roll another save, Callum.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm losing it. No, that's not going to do it. That's a 18.
Now you're fatigued. Everybody caught up? Dax, what do you want to do?
Dax is sorry to change tacks on you here, Dr. Frisk, but he just wants to put some pressure on this guy that's on you. So Dax, this is all instinctual. Fuck it. At this point, I'm just going with instinct. He's going to try to avoid an AOO from this boss man, from the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper?
Gatecrasher.
Gatecrasher.
Yeah, I also
I'm thinking of
thought
getting the trunk. And he will try to roll to avoid an AOO to start.
Okay. What is that DC there, David?
Actually,
so which way are you moving, Joe?
I'm going to move straight down toward the guy that's next to Dr. Frisk.
So that's raised, so you're going to go around, basically?
No, I'm just going to jump down. Oh. Like a badass fucking hero. Is that a problem? We have a problem?
Yes.
Yes.
So he's going to threaten as you move through 3 of those squares, leaving your current square, leaving the next square, and then leaving the first square down once you jump.
I mean...
So you move at half speed, 15 times 1.5 the CR, the monster.
Okay. So roll acrobatics, Joe.
And so this guy who gets one reaction gets to just wait until I happen to fail a roll to swing.
And let me add on to that. So it's 15 times 1.5 the CR, and then each subsequent square that also goes up by 2.
Okay.
So it's +4 to that.
Well, base +2, then +4 on the third. You roll 3 times.
Okay. Even though he only provokes once, you still have to roll 3 times.
Yeah, if you attempt to move through multiple threatened spaces or opponent spaces during the same round, you must succeed a check for each space.
And the check goes up because that makes sense. It's a bold move because Frisk is in a bad place. You know these things can do 4 attacks, but you've got this giant creature and you're all alone.
Just trying to help my friend. All right, yeah, he's going to leap off the platform. So here we go. First, fail immediately with an edge. I have
my God.
a fucking
the good
plus
news is
20 to acrobatics.
That'll get the AOO out of the way, and then
Wait
you
a
don't
minute.
have to worry about
so
this other roll.
was he knocked as prone and then he got up? That was his round?
Yeah, instead
So
of
he's
doing
not
2
prone.
attacks on you, he stood up, and that was his round. So he'll take his AOO, and then that'll be his AOO. That'll be his reaction
true.
for the round.
Okay.
That's
And I
true.
rolled a 40 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, we're fucking done. This is it. Done,
No.
Zoni.
16,
Never give up hope.
35 points of damage.
That's over. That's so stupid. Okay. Done, and done being interested or involved. Jumps down to help Friss and has a standard. But you know what? I just won't do it. You go ahead. No, I will.
It's doing a slow, gradual suicide by gatecrasher.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't imagine a higher AC and just every single roll hits. Nothing you can do.
I mean,
Haven't even
This is
seen
it.
the boss. Haven't even seen the boss.
this is real tough. It's real tough.
Comes
got a healer?
down. And yeah, you have a wall of force. Oh wait. Oh, they're on the other side. Come to me. Okay, I'm gonna jump down, get close to this dude, and then I will. Fuck. This is so nerve-wracking.
I just love that you cartwheel over the console, get smashed by the hammer, and just end up
Every
next
time
to
I
this
try to
dude.
dodge this guy, I'm like, I got this. Bah! Like every time he's just on me with his offhand enormous hammer. All right, I jump down and I'm going to use. I hate this. I'm so fucking angry. I'll use a swift action to turn the weapon to a melee, and I will attack once at this guy with deadly aim and swing the Spear of Fates. Natural
Wow.
19. So
There you
that
go.
will
There you
hit.
go. Look at that.
Yo,
Yeah,
and that's got
there
some
we
cool
go.
crit abilities if you could ever crit.
If one could ever crit, oh man, 2 8s. That was nice. So that's. Sorry, it's just so hard to see. 47 points of fire damage
my God.
to that guy.
47. Okay, so you know that most of that gets through, but not all. Amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
You turn that into something.
You turn it into something.
And with the resistance reduction, some still doesn't get through. That's what you're saying.
And what is the resistance reduction? If it has resistance, it ignores 10 points of it?
It cuts through the first 5.
Okay, so that actually all goes through.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Yeah, it
Awesome.
has, I'll tell you right now, it has fire 5.
Great, so that all goes through.
And you guys have fought these guys now 3 times. Okay, big hit.
Huge.
Obviously, the gate crashers, the more
Hopefully it
dangerous
takes
foe.
some attention.
But let's keep popping here with Dr. Friss. Dr. Friss, your good buddy Dax, he's been with you since Absalom Station. He's not going to
Yeah.
let you go down.
Friss, he knows what's up. He knows what he just exposed himself to. It just got smashed by this thing's hammer to help him. And he's just like, I don't want to let him down either. So he is going to move back because of the rule that we love. It makes all
Of all the
bunch of
rules,
sense, and
It's my favorite.
yeah,
It's gotta be my favorite.
You know, it's hard to pick a favorite, but at least top 5 for me. So he's
I
going
know.
to move back.
I'll tell you what's funny about it. It's like, of all the things that in Pathfinder, they're like, oh man, you just kind of get stuck there. Like if you don't get your multiple attacks if you move. It's so lame. But you know, well, you can take a 5-foot step, and so the way they fix it in Starfinder is, oh, even if you take a 5-foot step now, you can't do multiple attacks.
Right.
So why
You can't
ever
do-
move ever?
Yes. Okay, so going to move back and incur. I'm going to move back like 20 feet
Come
towards
on.
the holographic pit here.
Lavallee, you've been hot. Come on, roll low 1 time ever in this combat.
What am I rolling?
An AOO against Friss from the dude.
Oh,
Yeah, didn't Dex take it?
No, I wasn't even thinking. I should have used my ranged weapon in order to use his reaction. I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
All right, so Frisk moves back, thereby provoking.
Right.
And I rolled a natural 1.
All right.
On the AOO, so that's actually a fan fumboni.
Oh, that is a fan fumboni.
Which you desperately need.
Yeah.
Which we desperately need.
Give me that sweet fumbu.
You know what? We mentioned one last week, then we cut it off. Let's go back to that one. Here it is. Brian from Sunrise, Florida had the fumble titled Reddit, if you'll recall.
Right.
Let's see what it was. As you go to strike, your mind glimpses into another dimension and is suddenly filled with annoying, nitpicking, whiny, crybaby-like sounds that echo through your head. You fall to your knees, clutching your head, and are paralyzed for 1 round.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Oh my
Taste
god.
of their own
A
medicine.
successful will save changes the condition to stunned. But still, that's
Amazing.
not great.
Stun is great too.
26 will save.
That's against your AC.
That is what AC? Well, it doesn't matter. That's a fail. It's a fail.
Yeah, so he's paralyzed 1 round.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he's just inundated with this whiny, crying, nitpicking, annoying. That's
Amazing.
Well, he did have a life before this.
It's true.
Okay, so he's paralyzed, and you want to take a shot?
Yep. I'm gonna take my shot. Frisk lifts his cool gun that he's been carrying for so long.
Amazing.
Points it right at his undead face. Fires. Natural fucking 3.
It's okay, he's paralyzed.
3.
What's the total? What's the total?
A 15.
It's a -5 to Dex, right? Not a -5
right.
to AC. Yeah, no, it's a miss.
Damn.
Not one time. I picked the best time ever to just roll like 5 results below natural 5.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god.
It's Captain K's turn. Captain K, you just got fired.
Did I?
Didn't you get fired?
No.
Didn't you get fired?
You got hit
we
by
got
fire.
hit.
I got hit once, but my force field regenerates.
4 points for him.
And okay, a cosmic eddy is going to appear in the north of the room. It's going to get the gate crasher and also a bunch of the zombies. So I don't know if they have to roll reflex saves or the ship crashes into the stone generator.
Oh, a bunch of the zombies. Show me on the map where the cosmic eddy would hop.
All right, it's a 20-foot radius. It's gonna be about there, but it's gonna get all of the gate crasher.
All right, so just to the north of the
Altar.
Dais.
thank you, of the dais. North of the dais. Okay. What is the radius of that?
It should be 20 feet. 20
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
All right, so the gate crasher is going to roll a what?
Spell? Does it get the Admiral? Is he in that? Is he flying around in that radius by any chance?
Tricky Admiral flying around up in that radius?
You don't know, for he is invisible.
Well, he'd have to roll a reflex save if he's in the range too.
They.
All right, here we go. Reflex. 22.
Yes, you just got it.
Damn it, Matthew. You need to go back and work on your build.
Does that eddy then dissipate, or it stays there, being
No,
an
it
eddy?
stays there. So you take 5 points of damage, bludgeoning, and you are reduced to half speed. You do not fall prone.
I need.
That's true.
Now, what about the zombies who are flying the ship?
Yeah, they're all fucked up. So they're not flying the ship so much as like controlling all these other ships going out. So you wipe out a bunch of them from the top.
They all
Controlling all the
chairs.
life support systems in this airless vessel.
The first two are just controlling toilet flushes. So there's going to be a lot of backed up toilets.
Oh
I
no.
was
After
always
this.
All
wondering how.
that skeleton poop.
All right. Kresko will move forward just to spread us out a little bit, and will accidentally fall and knock into another zombie, knocking him out of his chair.
Oh no, he's dead.
Now the toilets won't flush.
No, that guy was HR.
Oh no.
Do I need to roll a fortitude save?
The other like 15 of them are like, yeah! Cheer as soon as the HR guy goes down.
Yes, I would like you to roll a fortitude save.
All right, let's try to zero in to figure out where the Admiral might be. I mean, the Gatecrasher is the most of our concerns, but if we can get a line on where he might be, we can do some damage.
I'm afraid your friend.
I fail my fortitude save.
You are fatigued.
Yeah.
Fatigue.
Where exactly is the eddy? Just so I can mark it on the map.
That looks great.
Okay.
It's a good eddy. That's Eddie money.
That Eddie is money.
Get rid of those guys too. Okay, here's what's going to happen now. It is the Korobozu's turn. The one that was on the other side of the wall, 30 plus 30, 60 plus. He actually can double move and come around to being 10 feet from Friss. Excuse me, being 15 feet from Friss. So he zips all around the holographic display and is 15 feet away from Friss. The other one is paralyzed.
Huge. Absolutely. Huge. Thank you, Brian, from wherever you're from. In Florida.
Sunrise, Florida.
Sunrise, Florida. That sounds like you made it up.
Yeah.
The Gatecrasher.
Something. Sun City?
What's the Gatecrasher situation? He can only move half speed moving through the eddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only take one attack per round. Brutal.
So what is the real situation?
He's limited to half speed.
All right, so he's hasted, so he's still going to be able to get where he needs to get, which is 10 feet away from Dax to do 2 attacks with the swoop. This is bad, Dax.
By the way, if the Admiral was in the Eddy's range, he has to make an acrobatics check to continue flying.
They maybe weren't.
Troy, with prescience, just so you know, if he's doing a melee attack first, there's something for that. If he's doing range, there's something for that. But basically, I'm going to apply that to it.
You still prescience in this motherfucker?
Hell yeah, Callum's going like this.
All right, I'm doing a melee. I'm doing 2 melee attacks.
Cool. All of a sudden,
and you can save Dax's life.
You'll see his arm with all of his gross necrotic skin bulging through the armor just comes out even more as I retch that appendage, imposing a -4 penalty on its melee attack roll.
Oh, nice.
Callum, you are so phenomenal.
Well, I don't like that. On both attacks or just this first one?
I believe I can only do it on this first one. I have something for range 2, but I think it's like 1 per...
You only have one reaction per round, so...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. First attack then, at now an even more severe penalty. 25.
Miss.
Nice.
Thank you, Callum.
Huge,
Callum.
Second attack, 30.
Miss.
Oh, yeah.
It's KAC, right?
Yeah, it's KAC.
Miss.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know what? It wasn't even a 30 because I forgot the -6, so it was even lower, 24. Brutal.
Amazing.
That thing is doing 3d10 plus 18 damage on those swoop hammers.
Oh my god.
Absolutely brutal. Wait, what? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it has basically in order to do it, it takes an even higher penalty because
I was gonna say, why is it -6?
Because its weapons, it could swing and fire the gun as well, and the ability to use these type of weapons takes a higher penalty than normal because it's a two-handed weapon that he's using one-handed, so one of his abilities lets him do it. It's really cool, devastating when he hits, but prescience. All right, you guys, this is what you need to do. I mean, it's really. Talk about a kitchen sink encounter. Finding every last way to save, taking a couple hit points of damage. That could have been 6d10 plus 36 damage on 2 hits.
Insane.
It is now PG's turn. PG, what do you do?
PG is still hasted, so she's on her last freaking limb here because she's sold. She's done. This is the final for her. Like this is the last energy she has left in her hugely aggravated body. So she's gonna run as fast as she can, huffing and puffing, and it'll take her 15 feet away from the big ass.
Oh, you're
big
right
ass man.
there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think right. I should be 15.
Now you're 10 feet. Now you're 15 feet.
Now 15 feet. And then I think probably not. I was gonna wonder if I can integrate my Get 'em attack with my Arcanicus gland. Because that one has...
Roll a fortitude.
Because it's not a... Yeah, fortitude. Natty 17 for a total of... Yeah, I'm 27, yeah.
27, okay. You no longer have to roll against the fatigue aura.
Perfect.
Nice.
So you want to try and use improved Get 'em and your acid splash?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because my improved Get 'em, I can then give everyone a +2 against him. But my gland, however, is not a regular. Like it's a DC save, so it's a
standard
an auto hit. Yeah, it's a standard action. So, but the thing is, with the Get 'em, it includes a standard action. Make a single attack against a target. And so I'm thinking my attack then could be the Arcanicus gland.
As it's worded, though, it's a standard action to proc the improved Get 'em, which gives you the +2 plus a single attack, whereas activating the gland in itself is a standard action, so it's kind of a standard and standard.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Then I'll just do the gland attack.
Okay.
So it won't be any bonuses.
And do I roll a save?
Yes, you do a DC 21.
DC 21 reflex?
Yes.
To try and avoid this acid. I rolled a 24.
So you take 21 points of damage. 43 total.
21 points of damage.
Oh, fantastic. Acid damage.
Chipperoo. Okay.
And I would like to... Is there a perception or anything I can do to see if there's any... Like, I want to find the destruction button, the self-destruct button on this ship.
Yeah, it does. You look at it and it's like, you have no fucking idea what's going on here. Massive level of computers to control a ship of this size. It is Saiyun's turn.
Saiyun currently situated between a bank of undead operators controlling this ship and a pit full of holograms showing the battle outside, still has line of sight at the gatecrasher in front of her towards her east, and she begins a full round casting that will trigger at the top immediately before her next turn. That is her entire turn.
All right. Don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of that one bit. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Normal.
A little tired.
I'm good. I feel good.
Nervous.
Are you talking about the player or the character?
Just all you guys. Here's what I'm going to do. Callum.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a will save.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, no.
All right.
What?
Cat was on the dice. All right. Let's go.
And the silver spoon.
Ready, hero?
Cat was on the dice and the silver spoon.
Little boy blue and the man in the moon.
That's a will save. Hold on, I gotta go. What is my will? I haven't had to do this. 14.
I'm sure it's very strong.
Oh, I'm sure it's so strong. Oh, it's not.
Saves in Starfinder are excellent.
20 total, 14 on the die.
20 total, 14 on the die. That is a big old fail.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck.
You know how you like to move organs around in front of some of my enemies?
Oh, no.
Well, something much, much worse is about to happen to you. Because like rewriting the code that makes up a computer program, your DNA is starting to be rewired inside of you so that your biological functions start to mimic the cold and rigid processes of a robot.
What?
So you just like your DNA is being rewritten, so you're just like...
I hate this. I hate robots. Sorry, Dax.
All of your movement speeds are halved, and you take 3d6 slashing damage every single turn as your internal organs shift and transform to become like the inner components of a robot.
Every single turn of what? Do I get a...
Your life! So right now you take 12 points of damage, and then every subsequent round you will get a fortitude save to try and halve this slashing damage as you are turned into a robot.
That's a tough save, too, because you already rolled a natty 14 and failed, so that's going to be
tough. Have to keep reading, Troy. The paragraph.
While this spell is in effect, the target's body becomes visibly more robotic. Its voice is tinny and halting. Its movements are jerky, and its face is unmoving and emotionless. The target has the flat-footed condition and takes a -2 penalty to all sense motive checks, as well as all charisma and dexterity-based skill and ability checks. You are becoming a robot. What? Does she roll that fortitude now to have that first damage?
I think that was that first fortitude save, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that was a will.
Yeah, it's a will.
Negates,
you've got it.
It says will negates fortitude half. I think you do roll the fortitude on the damage every round, but you don't roll the will save again.
So give me the fortitude save.
Oh wait, so how do I stop this from happening?
How do you get rid of it?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's rounds per level.
Ooh, jeez, that's bad.
I'm just gonna turn into a fucking robot?
I think you'll probably die first.
Well, no, that's what's going to happen. You're going to die
before you turn into a robot.
You'll be dead before you turn into a robot.
17 fortitude.
Fail. So you take the full 12 points of damage, and you will continue to take 3d6 every round.
Oh my god.
Until you die.
This is horrible.
This sucks ass.
But you are no longer fatigued.
Oh, okay. Let me uncheck that one.
Turns out it's a real pick-me-up.
Look on the bright side.
Good news, bad news.
A box to check that just says, you're fucked. And you click that, and Hero Lab closes, and your computer shuts off.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Well, you're
too.
up next there, robot. Maybe you
right.
and Dax can fall in love.
Callum goes, Dax, what's happening to me? And, so question. When you were reading that other paragraph, I become visibly more like a robot. Am I not invisible anymore? Are you going to bullshit me and say that like mechanical parts start popping up randomly in the air?
Interesting, isn't it? You were invisible, and you still got targeted by this horrible, horrible spell. So you are invisible, but while your friends can't see you, others can.
Okay, I would like to... I'm still doing prescience. I have a few more things I can do.
Precisely.
I would like to do like a knowledge check about the undead zombies at the computers, and I'm wondering if they are constructs of the technological subtype.
No.
Okay.
No, she can't do the check, or no, they're not.
No, they're undead. They're just being used. Being
as
rewired.
Constructs of the technological subtype.
Yeah.
As constructs.
My question is, are the computers that they're working, are those constructs of the technological subtype?
What are you thinking here?
I have a spell. I've got a spell.
Why don't you just tell me the name of the spell?
Why don't you just tell me this name?
It's called Control Machines, but you target constructs of the technological subtype with individual CRs no greater than your level +1. I don't know if this is actually useful for the computers in this.
It's not. A construct means like a robot or something. Like you. You can get on yourself. In 5 rounds, you can cast it on yourself and it would work.
You can cast it on your corpse in 5 rounds.
Right.
All right.
Can you ready an action to cast it on yourself after you turn into a robot?
Lifeless robotic corpse in 5
Callum
rounds.
is gonna continue with the prescience and not do any other standard action, but he's gonna yell out loud, I know you can see me! Why don't you come out, you coward! I'm not stuttering, I'm a robot.
Strong words.
Troy, I think I'm going to need you to roll a will save on that intimidation.
What did you say?
Come out, you bald-headed coward! You're the robot!
You're the robot.
You're a robot.
Let's go to the top of round 4, and it is Dax's turn.
What did you say?
What did you say?
God,
No one
shit
ever
makes
talks
me
to me
laugh.
like that on the bridge.
That shit makes me laugh.
This is my bridge.
My bridge.
Dax, you have to help me. It is your turn. Help me.
Come on, Dax. What do you got?
Got nothing.
You know.
Good. You have so much, Joe O'Brien. I believe in you.
He's just looking at Friss, and he sees the other one coming around the corner, and he's just thinking, like Friss, like, God. Oh, man. Let's just take out one at a time. So he's going to focus on the monk in front of him.
The paralyzed monk. Lower AC.
Paralyzed monk, lower AC, and he's going to try to take him out this round. With multiple attacks, I'll arm for 3 attacks. Here we go. With the Spear of Fate. Fire. Spear. Flipping in his hand.
Even taking 1 out of the combat would be huge right now.
Yeah,
Just something.
That's what I think.
Boost.
That's what I... Natural 20. Oh! There you go. Oh, God.
Wait, does this thing have a cool
so
crit
angry.
ability?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what brought it up with me is that there's always a save. But and I'm sure that this isn't going to affect undead.
No. It might. You got it here, remember?
Okay. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Let's dance. First, you know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, LaValle. Let's see if you survive the DiMaggio. Did you say roll twice, David?
Yes.
Because this is... Troy, I'm going to need to get into digital dice territory. This is just not going to be possible with regular dice.
It's
Okay, so damage-wise on that swing, that is...
God.
It really is. So even after the dice roller, I still need time. It is 89 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Is it really?
It is, and that was only 2 8s out of my 10d8.
Wow.
89 points of damage.
It had 88 hit points left.
Amazing.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow.
But now you burned your turn, right? Good turn.
No, sorry. No. I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Damn it, that's why I asked you. You sure?
I know. I'm sorry. I did the math wrong. I was very excited. No, it is right. It is right.
If I had a dime,
The
if I had a
tension.
dime and a nickel, I'd be rich.
Sorry, it's 57 plus 32. That's 89. Yeah,
That is
sorry.
89.
For when I doubted it, I thought maybe it might have been 79, but no, it is
Well,
89.
You fucking killed it.
Nice.
amazing.
That is
That
quite
was-
big.
That was 10d8 plus 32 fire damage.
Oof.
Okay.
Anything else you can do now that this guy's out? You're not in range of anybody else.
Well, I would like to be able to do more actions. I just took one swing. I took it at a penalty.
What are you thinking about doing?
I'm thinking about like doing a Swifty and a move is what I'm thinking. So
Swifty in a move?
I'm
Swifty
fine
and a
with
move.
that. We've allowed that in the past.
An old fashioned Swifty and a move. Oh, that is nice to get that guy out.
Briss is
Okay.
about to get closed on, but you also have got the gate crasher threatening you.
Grant's telling me the music stopped. I know the music stopped, Grant. I'm in the middle of a fucking turn.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. I don't know if you noticed, but the music stopped there for a little bit.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Thank you. I was busy finishing this encounter. Actually, we're just one small step there.
Yeah, we got the 2 worst enemies that we've ever faced.
The weakest
very
of the
much
5
alive.
enemies we just...
One of them we can't see.
Right.
Yes. We have the soft serve ice cream of this encounter destroyed. But there's still much better ones that are lingering.
Take your swift and your move.
I'm going to take my swift in my move. Every time I move, you hurt me so bad. So bad. But his speed is halved. Oh, no. And that's over now because it's only at the end of the Eddy.
He's out of the Eddy.
He's out of yo Eddy.
He's out of yo Eddy. Now this guy's going to close on Friss. Okay. In that case, I am going to take a swift action, and I'm going... Yeah, here we go. Okay. I'm going to take a swift action, and I'm going to use my haste circuit. So I will haste myself, and then I'm going to take a move action. He sets his stance against this thing, and he just like turns to face it. And he's just like cracks his neck. It's like it's time to settle in for the final fight. He's going to use Keep Fighting as a move action. And I will spend a resolve point to regain 3d6 plus 12 stamina.
Wow.
Right now. Wow. So he just settles in for the end. And that is his turn.
Okay. Every turn counts here. One enemy down. You guys have the numbers. They got the strength. It's Dr. Friss's turn. Dr. Friss's thing is
22 stamina I healed.
Coming right at you.
Okay, Friss, like he sees Dax shred this thing, incinerate it, and boom, he whips around to turn his attention on the creature to his north and tries to fire up a trick attack. Hopefully roll over a 5. Well, that is a 21 to hit. KAC.
It's a miss.
Again. Thanks a lot, Norse Foundry. Always come true at the most
biggest combat
opportune moment.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's 4 straight attacks. I've missed.
Kreska's turn. Kreska, are you fatigued?
I am fatigued.
Okay.
Am I no longer fatigued?
No, you are fatigued.
Oh,
just want to
interesting.
Put a little icon on you. Look at all the icons on Callum. Poor kid. You see Callum just... Oh, you don't see Callum. Invisible.
No one sees Callum withering away.
Yeah, Callum, do you communicate what's happening to you over the comms?
Yes. He said, help, I'm turned into a robot. Dax, help me.
It just comes in as static.
Well, no, but I think he's... I think you hear like a tinny voice, like Troy said, and Callum just goes, something's wrong, guys, something's wrong.
Based on
terrifying. I know.
Based on what you're describing, can I roll a knowledge check to see what the spell is and if I can dispel it? Or if it is even a spell?
You know, I just don't think you have any way of knowing.
Like a mysticism check, or wouldn't help me here?
No, it's not mysticism. Yeah. No. You can't. Oh God, this is tricky, right? What's the rules for this, David? Like Kreska can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You're just hearing like the description, what you just heard over the comms, and that's really the best you have.
I mean, presumably she describes her symptoms in greater detail if that's the holdup.
I think Callum can see himself. Callum is invisible to others, and I think he like unzips his suit. I don't know how these suits work. He's not going to die in space. He unzips his suit and he sees that he has metal. Not on this ship. It's all open air, baby. It's fresh. Breathe it in.
Right.
He unzips his suit, and I think he sees like beneath his skin, as if, in a horror movie, it'd be like the bug beneath the skin crawling. He sees like fiber optics, like running through underneath his skin instead of veins, and like lights pulsing through. And I think he says on the comms, like, they put something in me. They put a computer in me. I'm bad.
That's some Cronenberg type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sydney sold me on it. So, what would be the check to determine what spell it is?
It is. No, I mean, it is probably mysticism. I just would say it's a pretty high DC, though, given circumstance penalties of not being able to see it yourself. You didn't see the caster, so you couldn't see what the spell looked like, nor did you see the effect.
I always want to give you a chance to roll. So give me the check, and you're probably not going to get any information, but maybe we will.
34.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good check. And you just want to know if it's something you can dispel?
Yeah, so the text of Dispel Magic doesn't seem like I need to be that specific. So you either can name the spell or the spell effect, or otherwise uniquely identify it, such as, quote, that burning wall, or, quote, the spell that's giving him those duplicates. So if I can say, the spell that's producing this effect that Callum just described, that should be able to let me do a targeted dispel, right?
However, you cannot see Callum, and as written, a target has to be visible to be a valid target of the spell. So Callum is going to have to...
Well, on my turn, I'll drop it.
All right. Well, then, on this turn, we'll save that for next turn.
I will say you have the information to be able to dispel it. Is there a highest level of the spell you can dispel?
No, it's a caster level check versus the spell's DC. It's hold on, I just closed the window.
Okay.
It is. I make a caster level check. DC equal to 11 plus the spell's caster level.
That's cool. We haven't done a lot of Dispel Magic.
Yeah, almost never.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if it comes back around to that. But I will say that because Sydney role-played it so well, you have enough information to be able to do it.
Okay, great.
Or at least attempt it. So what would you want to do on this turn?
In the meantime, another Cosmic Eddy appears just slightly overlapping the other one to the east of it. Same level. It will catch other way, but it will catch this Korobosu in it. So that Korobosu has to make a reflex save.
Nice.
Okay.
It's going to be more to the east. I don't know if you did that, Troy, or David, you did that.
I did. Like one more, two more?
No, like almost all the way. It overlaps one square.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. All right. So you've got like a Venn diagram of Cosmic Eddies.
I'm trying to chase the Admiral.
Right.
Down.
Okay. All right. Reflex save fail on the Korobosu.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Go down.
Korobosu falls prone.
That was
nat 5.
Enormous.
Huge.
And takes 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage as well. Okay.
Yep. Now, if the Admiral is in the aura, they have to make a reflex save. Well, first, if they're flying, they have to make an acrobatics check. The DC is DC 21. And if they're not flying and they're on the ground, they have to make the same reflex save. They would take the same damage and they would fall prone if they fail. If they pass, they take half damage.
Thank you for keeping me honest about that. Appreciate you staying on top of me about that.
And then Kreska's going to step back 10 feet and see if the aura stops affecting her.
It does, in fact.
Aha. Triangulation.
All right.
So, good turn for Kreska.
Can I roll perception to see if I hear anything, I don't know, somebody grunt in pain or fall to the ground on the other side of the room?
They don't have comm units, the Black Monks.
I was talking about the Admiral. Who can talk to us.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Is this thing on?
Then how did we hear his fancy speech?
He shut it off after he talked. They shut it off after they spoke to you. They're done. They waited. They were like, we're not going to roleplay? All right. Let's just get into kill time. All right, the Korobosu then stands up. First move action, second move action closes on Friss, but
half speed.
Yet again. Has 50 feet of movement. Yet again, cannot take an action. It leaves the Cosmic Eddy, but it loses its turn. And now it's the Gate Crash's turn. One thing I've done wrong that David pointed out to me that has not had an effect, I don't think thus far, is I cannot swing twice with the hammer. I've got to swing with the hammer and shoot with the gun if I want to do this specific mixed attack. So, that is what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is swing the hammer at Dax. Do you have anything you can do here, Callum?
No, not for this. I can short out an item, but their suit isn't like... That's not going to make a difference. So I'm going to wait till they shoot. I'm going to wait till they shoot the gun.
Okay. Well, let me get this hammer smash out of the way first. You better hope it's not a nat 20, Joe. It isn't, but it is a 35.
That is a hit.
Okay. 11, 12, 13, 31 points of damage.
Oh, man.
And then it is going to go and fire the Aurora Shockcaster.
And the same thing
wait a minute. I'm
happens
sorry,
again.
Joe. What did I say to hit?
34.
It was actually 29.
That's a miss.
Okay, so give yourself the 31 hit points back.
Huge.
Nice.
I forgot the minus 6.
You said 35 to be fair, since it just happened.
Yeah,
on tape
and I
as
thought
well.
that, Grant, and I was like, it's still a miss. So I was
Okay,
like,
awesome.
you might have said 35, but it is still a miss.
Perfect.
Okay.
Just trying to keep it
Fine.
honest.
Okay, and then with the Shockcaster, what do you want to do?
It's going to do the same thing. It's going to wrench his arm that's holding the gun. -4 penalty.
-4 penalty.
It
Where
gets
do
a
I want to
reflex save, though.
shoot this thing, though? I'm going to shoot it over in the direction of Callum and Peach. And excuse me. Actually, yeah, no. Yeah, maybe Callum and PG.
You can't see Callum. He's still invisible.
Oh, he can see you just fine.
What?
Oh, the look on Sydney's face right now.
Yes.
God.
In fact, he turns to Saiyun and goes like this. Wink. That's Saiyun. This is going to be an explosion anyway, so long as I don't roll a nat 1.
I'm reporting him to HR.
No, we
HR's dead, bro.
Even with the -4, this is aiming at an intersection. So Callum and PG, give me a reflex save.
Yes, sir.
For the listeners, the Skid's gif was Larry Bird as a coach on the sidelines, just slowly shaking his head like, what the fuck? It's just a slow, subtle, like, what the fuck?
I love that gif so much.
It's so subtle and so perfect.
PG, how'd you do
20
reflex?
21.
21, and what about you, Callum?
23.
2 passes.
Ooh.
So you'll take half damage, 9 points of damage on the explosion.
And
Nice work, guys.
And to keep things consistent, a couple more of your zombie people plugged into their seats also get caught in the crossfire.
Wow, we're gonna need a whole new crew. We're gonna have to operate this on a skeleton crew, am I right?
Boo.
All right, that was for Skid and no one else.
Skid, you're Skid's game is through the roof. That was the 1918 White Sox walking into the cornfields, the Field of Dreams.
PG, you are up, and
Okay.
a little bit of damage there, nothing too crazy.
Right. Yeah, PG, sympathetic to Callum because went through something similar herself. So she's just trying to communicate telepathically because she has the La Junta ability to communicate with Callum. And so she's like, just ride with the wave, ride with the pain. Like they tell you during labor, and it doesn't fucking work. Anyway.
Give me the drugs! Yeah, it really is. It's such a bunch of fucking nonsense.
Yeah, so you know what they do? They're like, every time there's a contraction, just, as if you're on a 6-foot wave and you just go with it and then find bliss at the end. And I'm like, shoot me instead. And anyway.
Dude, when my sister had her first baby, the nurse literally, she was very early on in labor. She was like, this is so bad. This hurts so bad. And the nurse was literally like, if you think this is bad, then like you got a long way to go. And it was like super mean. Like, it was like so bad. It was just like, you really shouldn't be complaining about this because it's going to get a lot worse.
Yep.
Baby.
Yeah, no, it's fun times. So that's what PG tells Callum. But like, if you think that's bad, wait till you have a baby.
And Callum is like, I am a robot and a boy.
I was never supposed to have a baby.
And now I never will. My dreams.
My dreams have been destroyed.
But PG, you spends a resolve point and just recharges her fucking gland. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
roll another reflex.
Dude, I love it. You are just spending this resolve like you're gonna live forever. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Land him.
Here we go. I love
You're like a
spend.
senior citizen just backing into traffic. You're like, fuck it.
It all. 25 on the reflex from his necrotic flesh.
Yeah, that's 20 points of damage. God
good.
damn it.
That's great.
Yeah, but
Hey.
I know it's great, but it's like not the best because his reflexes are just so great.
Yeah, for a
but then-
giant hulking mass.
But as a move action, then I'm just gonna use my regular get him and give a +1 on him. Can I do that still, or is my improved get him has that replaced it?
Nope.
No.
You're fine.
Awesome. So
+2 for people targeting the gate crasher.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
All right, so use your classic get him. Get him classic, they call it.
Yeah.
So everybody gets a +2 to attack the gate crasher. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously the one doing the most damage. You've taken out one Korobozu, the other one is struggling, but it's in a good position right now to mess up Friss. But then you have this unseen opponent that is raining down terror. Okay, good round for PG. It is now Saiyun's turn.
Gonna need that will save from the gate crasher, Troy, before we get into Saiyun's turn. The spell that she cast last round now goes off.
I completely forgot.
I bet you
cast a
did.
spell. Okay, will save from the gate crasher.
Correct.
Decent
Come on.
will. 16.
God, dude.
Oh,
It's even worse because at the 4th level version of the spell, your save counts as a 13. You've been baleful polymorphed. You lose a size category. You take a -1 penalty to AC attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, strength and dexterity based ability checks, and skill checks. And on top of it, you have to make this check every round. And every time you fail, those detriments increase by another -1.
Oh my god.
Slowly shrink into nothing.
That is amazing.
that is so awesome.
Okay.
It made him so small.
Is that your turn, or do you now get to do something else?
I now get to do something else. Let me just see something real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast slow on him as well.
Yes. Yes. Negate the haste.
At least take out the haste he's under. So that will also be a will save.
Okay. Okay. 20.
Failure. The haste is knocked off. It affects no other creatures within 30 feet. I think I would need line of sight even if the Admiral Serovox were within 30 feet. So I'm just going to say that's the only person that needs a save. The Korobozu is 45 feet away, which is further than the spell allows.
So you have polymorphed him, so he's gone from large to medium. And then every round I have to continue to roll a save, or he just keeps shrinking?
He doesn't get any smaller, but all of the things I said he got a -1 to, should he fail, will go to -2 to a maximum of -5.
Wow.
Oh, and if he fails 5 times, it's permanent, so.
It's going to be permanent regardless. It's going to be permanent.
It's pretty permanent at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the penalty begins at -3. The penalty to all those things are right now -3. I misread that spell entirely. David, keep me honest, but I believe it's a -3 to AC, attack rolls, melee damage rolls, attack, reflex saving throws, strength and dexterity based. Yep. So you can fail forward to where that increases to -5.
Yep.
Yep.
At that moment,
Oh.
a couple things are going to happen.
Oh.
One, the eddy to the north disappears.
Dispel.
The creature is no longer slowed, and baleful polymorph goes away.
Oh no.
Greater Dispel Magic.
Oh Oh my God.
And we'll see you next week.
I just thought we won, and literally it just completely turned around again. And we're back in it fully.
It's like a turnover in the red zone.
Oh, that's exactly. It's a fumble at the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line. This is terrible.
Oh my God. And Grant fumbled it. He's the one that fumbled.
Oh,
Next week, the battle ends one way or another.
Grant, you did so good. You took his turn away.
Awesome, man.
You took his turn away. That was great.
That was great.
Good night, everyone. I have to go plug myself in.
I have to go have a baby.
Sydney is amazing.
just ride the wave. Just
Ride the wave. Ride the snake.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
America.